Welcome to
Roses and Thorns.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're going to recap The Bachelorette cast bios for Katie's season.
Yeah.
And it's not really a recap, overview.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start with the news? It's been a really long time since we've recorded, and a lot of stuff has happened.
When was the last time we podcasted?
Was it like March?
Was it that recent?
Yeah. When I say March out loud, it sounds very recent. But the amount of things that have happened in Bachelor Nation since the last time we recorded seems like it would have to be further ago than March.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I have no idea.
Well, I did not come to this podcast with a list today because things just kept happening and I didn't feel like keeping track of them anymore. Mm-hmm. So I was just planning to say like the things that I remember.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good, there's too much stuff that happened.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So first up in my mind is Matt and Rachel are dating again. They're giving it a try.
Seems like it. I think Reddit I think it's a big deal too when they post an actual picture together on their Instagram feed, not in a story or in, I don't know, something that's very momentary. When they actually posted a picture together, I feel like that's also a pretty big deal too. It's a lot more permanent.
Yeah.
They did that recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it the one where they were at a school?
I think so.
And Matt wasn't wearing a mask?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then somebody who's in a Facebook group that I'm a part of saw Matt and Rachel at a group gathering at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that means you're not just dating, you're hanging out with other people. You're public very much with your relationship then. Your friends know that you're dating and they've met that person. And I don't know. It feels like a big deal.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Which I think a lot of people were really judging Matt dating Rachel again. And I think it's not our place to judge what decisions they make. He broke up with her because he didn't feel comfortable dating her at that time. And if he feels comfortable dating her now, then I think that's his decision to make.
Yeah. I mean, how are you going to try to tell people how to live their lives?
Mm-hmm.
You can judge a little, internally, you can say that's, weird, but ultimately, butt out.
Yeah.
Because he originally complained about her needing to do the work, and maybe she did some of the work at least on her own. And then no matter what Matt James did, he was going to disappoint a lot of people.
Yeah, there was no way for him to quote unquote win.
If he didn't break up with the racist girl, all of the minorities are going to be what the fuck's wrong with you? And then if he did leave her, then he's going to piss off other people. Yeah,
there were people who were mad at him for leaving her, and then the other group of people are mad at him now for getting back together with her. And I mean, after the final rose, he said that he basically what I remember is he didn't see how their relationship could work with her not understanding the problem. But that's how he felt at that time. Our feelings change, people change, and we're allowed to change our minds based on other people's actions.
And maybe she does understand it a little bit better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm all for judging. It's what we do a lot on this podcast.
Sure.
But this is a situation where I feel like this man has been judged for everything that he's done. And I don't want to contribute to that.
Yeah. There are certain things that we want to judge people for. And this particular one is a hard one to really try to blame him for.
I'm going to be judging a lot of these guys' cast bios.
But it's
just heads up on that. But they have not been publicly judged yet. Once they're more publicly judged, I might back off on judging them.
Okay. Or judge them more based on
maybe
more information that we find out about them.
Yeah, maybe. Also, just a quick explanation. I don't think she's going to make enough noise that this will matter, but I was just hearing our dog make some whining noises in the background. She's sick. She's not feeling good. She went to the vet today, and one of the medicines they gave her, like, says like it can cause like extra vocalization.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's an odd side effect.
Right? I haven't heard of that before. And she has been whimpering more.
She has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a side effect or whatever.
I was just reading over it a little bit ago. I was like, that's interesting.
Okay.
Also, one of the side effects of a different one is genetic mutations.
No.
So...
No, we're going to have a mutant dog. We're going to have an X-Men dog.
I was like, is that a typo? But then right after that, it was like, use caution when giving to like pregnant dogs or whatever. I was like, oh, it's like it must mean genetic mutations of like a fetus inside.
I see.
A pregnant dog. It has to. But there's a period between those two things, which means like they are not necessarily related.
Right.
But they could be. But we might end up with like a 3-eyed dog or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. On the back of the head or in the front of the head?
On the butt.
Oh my god.
I know.
I butt butthole.
Butthole.
Eye. Okay, we done talking about Matt and Rachel?
Yeah. Yes, that was the conclusion of our discussion about Matt and Rachel.
So speaking of Bachelorette contestants getting back together, I think also Dale and Clara have posted a picture together on one of their grids. She
was wearing her ring.
Oh, was she?
She was.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I'm happy for those two kids. I would really like to see them make it.
Sure.
I think because we didn't think they would, like nobody thought they would make it, I just kind of want them to prove us wrong.
Right, but then there's also been like a lot of rumors of him cheating on her.
Yeah, but they are rumors. We don't know. We're not there.
Sure.
So there's also rumors of firsthand accounts of dating him. So I don't know. It's it's iffy.
So whatever, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
It's not our relationship.
No. So. Other news?
Colton Underwood came out as gay. He kind of apologized to Cassie for his behavior, but not to the extent that he should have.
Not really. He didn't really acknowledge it.
I didn't watch the interview because I didn't actually care to hear him talk.
I don't think he said anything really.
Okay.
Also, like in his statement, like I think a lot of people are kind of glossing over this Cassie part of his story. Like Netflix is trying to give him a show.
That's nuts.
When it's like, when he hasn't even acknowledged that it happened. Like, obviously it happened because she filed a police report.
A restraining order against him.
And like, he didn't mention anything about it.
Imagine your ex putting a tracking device on your car. How scary is that?
Yeah.
That's scary. That's not normal behavior. So I'm glad that he gets to like live as himself now. I think that's great. I hope he's seeing a good therapist to help with these issues that he clearly has with being controlling in a relationship. And yeah, I don't know. It just, he doesn't deserve more attention.
Yeah, not right now, especially when it doesn't seem like he's learned from his past mistakes.
Yeah, he has some growing to do.
Like, just because you came out as gay, and good for him for doing that, it's very hard, especially the spotlight that he's on or that he's in, but it doesn't dismiss what you've done in the past.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else you got?
About Colton.
Okay.
Next? I have Astrid and the guy Kevin. They are pregnant.
Aww. they're my favorite Bachelor couple.
Yeah,
by far.
It's like a little unlikely couple. Like, but then when they were just hanging out, it just like looked so boring, but it probably meant that they were doing really good. They were just a normal couple just hanging out, and like the cameras just thought they were so boring, so they didn't really film them.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like watching Taylor and Derek on Paradise, where it's like they were pretty boring, and just because they were doing fine at that time.
Yeah, they're just like laying around.
Yeah,
like making out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like Astrid and Kevin. I think they're super cute. I'm very happy for them. Speaking of other relationships, Jason and Caitlyn are engaged. That's exciting.
Yeah. Raven and Adam are married.
Yes, I think they were supposed to have a 2020 wedding and had to postpone. So I'm happy that they finally were able to achieve that.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought they broke up a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I knew they dated for a long time, and then I thought they broke up, and then okay, whatever. But apparently they're together still, I guess.
Oh, that's really funny.
Anybody else? Anything
that's
else?
all I can think of.
Did we talk about Crystal having a baby? How long ago?
I don't remember.
Crystal had a baby.
Okay. Coach Crystal.
Coach Crystal.
Okay, cool.
We talked about the Taylor drama.
Yes, we definitely talked about the Taylor drama.
I can't think of anything else.
No, I'm sure other things happened, but
other things happened for sure. Oh, Mike Johnson was in a music video. Did we talk about that?
No. What?
Yeah, he was like the main male lead in a music video.
That's cute.
And so he was like making out with the woman that was like the artist, and like driving in a car, which seems so dangerous. I'm sure they weren't actually driving in a car and her in his lap at the same time.
Wait, she was in his lap and they were making out while he was driving.
Maybe they were parked. I don't know.
Okay. If driving was involved, even fake, like it would be so hard for me to watch that video and not assume they're going to crash at any minute.
Yeah, right? Unless it's like on a track or something. Like you can't make it go off this track.
They'd have to show me that it's on that track. And even then I'm like, but you're not watching. You don't know if it gets off the track or someone goes in the way. Maybe a dog gets on the track. You gotta watch.
The artist's name is Natasha Bessez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not familiar with her.
She's French Chilean.
True?
Oh,
True?
I took a screenshot and I was trying to hit the more button. And it kept like what is it doing? Okay.
Oh, that's really funny.
And
she's
I guess
French and Chilean and maybe more mixed.
Trinidad, I don't know.
Trinidad? Like from Trinidad?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Trinidadian?
It's a TRILI. ...
Truly.
Yeah, right?
I don't know how that could end. That's interesting.
Yeah. But it seems like they're at least having fun.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't think they had a fling, but they were just...
Wait, like Natasha and Mike? No, Mike, doesn't Mike have a... Oh, no. I thought he was dating Abigail, but he's not. Abigail's just living her best life, having lots of fun, hanging out with hot boys from The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole, like, the last season of women and Claire's season of men have been hanging out.
Sure. I mean, it's a lot of fun, attractive people. Why not?
There's a big, like, New York crew.
Oh, there were a lot of people from New York. Especially with, like, Tayshia moving there to be with Zach.
A lot of people, like, ended up moving there, too, for some reason. So, like, instead of LA,
how they usually all move to LA.
Yeah, usually they move to LA, but now they're moving to New York for some reason.
So funny.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ugh. Gen Zers, am I right?
Ugh.
Just kidding, I don't know.
I think they're millennials. Anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
I can't either.
So before we get into Katie's season of Men, we are going to go through all of them to like present the gentlemen that we will see this season. However, we are not going to be recapping Katie's season.
Yeah. We are getting married pretty soon. So
41 days.
Whoop, whoop. And we have a lot of stuff to do. We're going to have a lot of family in town, and we cannot do this.
We can't.
We have things to do around the house, a lot of planning still to happen, and people to entertain while we're here, and we can't do it.
Yeah.
We can't dedicate 2 of our nights to this.
Yeah, I'll feel lucky if we can even like stay up to date watching The Bachelor. I can't imagine adding an extra night plus all the time transcribing and everything like that. Like we can't.
Yeah.
So we will be watching. We're gonna try to, as long as we can, watch and live tweet.
Yeah, at least try to stay up to date.
Yeah. And then we are planning to do Michelle's season.
Because that'll be later on.
Yeah.
After we're married and things are calmed down for us.
After we're like a boring old married couple, you know?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think that will happen within a couple months, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sounds good. I think I saw, this is just random. I think on Michelle's Instagram, she shared that it's either, I think the school year is ending very soon for her. Okay. So I wonder when the filming is going to start for her. Like, I wonder if it's going to be
It's got to be soon then, like, right?
I think so, because they have to film it and then edit it.
And she only gets like a 3-month break for summer vacation.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And it takes about 2.5 months to do the filming. So you'd have to start soon.
And yeah, all the editing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Okay, you want to get started?
Oh, and then like, I don't know what we're going to do about Paradise because I don't know when it's starting or anything like that.
We don't know anything about that. There's I don't think there's anything announced about when that's going to air.
Yeah, I don't know. So at minimum, we'll try to watch it and live tweet it, but we don't know.
Yeah, that's what we'll try to do. Okay.
All right, yeah, let's get started with these cast bios.
Okay.
So first up is Aaron.
Tell me about Aaron. How's he look like? What does he look like?
He kind of, like, if you just, like, just glance at his picture, he kind of looks like Dale. But then you, like, stare at it for, like, half a second. You're like, okay, never mind. It doesn't look like Dale. He looks like he's tall.
Okay.
He's cute. So he's 26. The first, like, 6 guys I'm going to talk about are all 26. He's an insurance agent from San Diego, California. He was an NCAA swimmer.
Okay.
His favorite holiday is Halloween. And I don't know what that says about a person, but I know it says something. Right? Like, there's something about a person whose favorite holiday is Halloween. There's different reasons for it. And it's either the person's like goth, or I feel like it can mean they're like a person who like tries too hard. But I don't know. I'm still figuring this out. But I knew it meant something about him, so I included it so people could make their own judgments.
Sure.
Sorry. He has 1 tattoo.
Okay.
It's his family's initials on his neck. He has his entire body to tattoo. And he chooses to get his 1 tattoo
on his neck.
On his neck.
Can you see it in the photo?
You can't, so I don't know where it is. Okay. It just seems like an extremely bold choice.
Yeah. There's no way I would get my first tattoo on my neck.
Shoulder, bicep, back abs,
chest, your
legs,
whole body,
ankles, whatever, like all these places that you can cover up, even a wrist, like you can put a watch over, whatever. Neck. He goes for a neck tattoo.
Okay, bro.
Okay. My last fact about him. His biggest fears are rats and saber-toothed tigers.
Well, it's good news there, buddy.
I know.
I thought they were the coolest thing.
They look super fucking cool.
Yeah, it's so impractical. that is just so cool. It's like,
oh my God, what? Yeah, that's a really good point about the impracticality. Like, what did they use the giant teeth for?
right. Like, I understand. Well, also like mammoths and elephants with the tusks. Like, that's just.
That's for like spearing, right?
They don't spear anything.
No,
They
elephants
like,
are vegetarians, aren't they?
yeah, they fight with them, I think.
Oh.
But at the same time, it's like, that looks ridiculous.
It does look ridiculous.
It looks
you
ridiculous,
are right.
and it's like, but it looks kind of cool.
You heard it here first. Elephants are ridiculous looking. We promised judgment, and here it is.
And it's just the tusk. Don't worry about the wiggly wobbly, like the trunk that they have. That's like, that can pick up a peanut. Like, how many things in the world can pick up? Well, a lot of things can pick up peanuts. But
how many things can pick up a peanut? Let's start naming them.
Can something as big as an elephant pick up a peanut, like precisely?
All right, those are the facts I have about Mr. Aaron.
Okay. Next guy?
Yeah.
Okay, next person is Andrew M. Do you have an Andrew?
I do have Andrew S.
Okay. That's why there's an initial. Andrew M. He's 31, a deputy district attorney from Newport Beach, California. He's half Filipino. Well, it doesn't say how much he's of each, but he's Filipino and Croatian. So
hot.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of hot, I think.
I mean, I was ready to say hot when you said deputy lawyer guy.
You think lawyers are hot?
I don't. A deputy one.
It doesn't mean he's also a deputy for the sheriff's department.
He's a sheriff lawyer. What more could you ask for?
So he arrests them, and then he tries.
And then he defends them.
That'd be pretty funny. No conflict of interest there.
No.
Okay, so he after I should have included more of this quote. He's coaching youth water polo. In his free time, he's coaching youth water polo and is building bonfires on the beach.
Okay. Like for other people?
I don't know. Probably.
Like, is this a pastime?
For himself. He just builds fires and then he leaves them.
Oh, he's an arsonist.
So that other people can eventually go and enjoy them. Andrew is looking for a woman who is open-minded and adaptable, exudes a positive energy, and also has a fun side and a great sense of humor. Because, fun fact, Andrew loves to play pranks.
Oh, gross.
Right, but he, guess who also played a prank on their one-on-one with Matt James?
Was it Rachel?
No.
Who?
It was Katie.
What'd she do?
They were supposed to get like a couple's massage or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tyler came in and started giving him a massage.
Okay, I remember that. Okay, so Katie's into pranks. Okay.
Oh wait, it was the other way around. Katie did a prank with Matt on Tyler.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah,
that's what it was. So Katie is okay with a prank.
I guess. I don't know how part of that prank she was. So.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Okay. Fun fact about him: he played 1 year of professional water polo in Hungary's first division.
Damn.
The most competitive league in the world.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't know what that means. I mean, obviously. Every single person I saw in here had a six-pack, and he had a six-pack at some point.
How did you have six-packs? I got tits and up.
Oh, I went to their Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, men have tits, is what they're typically called, not pecs.
That is all I have about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have Andrew S.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of Cuba Gooding Jr. a little bit.
Okay.
In this picture, at least.
Okay.
I did not go to Instagram, so I don't have multiple angles. I just have the one. He is 26.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pro football player in Vienna, Austria.
Okay.
Yeah. So he spends half the year in Vienna playing football, and he spends the other half in Chicago working as a football coach and teacher's assistant.
I didn't know they had football there.
Right? Yeah. And I assume that they mean football and not soccer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a newer thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. So a lot of the information I have from the bios from ABC, I just actually copied and pasted because I really liked some of the things. Some of them it's just because it's absurd. This one, I don't know why I thought it was so sweet, but I did.
I copied one entire bio for a guy because I really liked it. Like I thought it was really good.
So this one, I feel like I'm not in general much of a romantic, but I really liked this one. So it says, he is not afraid to make a grand romantic gesture and says that when the moment calls for it, he has no problem driving for hours just to hand deliver lunch and fresh flowers to that special woman. And I don't know why I thought that was so sweet. Because if someone actually did that for me, drove hours, I'd be like, this was ridiculous. You wasted your time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I love you, but I would never do that. I mean, unless I was also going to hang out with you or we had plans to hang out that weekend or something.
I think what part of it's part of the writing, because they said when the moment calls for it, like that there would be a moment where like she would need him to drive hours to bring her lunch and flowers.
How would you know that?
I don't know. Knows? Maybe your grandma just died. That might be a good time for it. Yeah. If her grandma just died, she's real upset, or like dad or something, real upset.
Sure.
Maybe that's when you drive hours to be like, hey, let me just do this nice thing for you.
Yeah, it sounds like
that's when the moment might call for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You mean like the thing that you should do? Probably. Anyway?
I don't know that you should drive for hours just to bring lunch. Like maybe you should drive for hours to come be with her for a while.
Isn't that what I just said? Isn't that what I just said?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, but it is what I just said.
Okay. Well, I believe that Andrew S. thought he was trying out for Tayshia's season because he wants 5 kids.
I got a dude that wants 6.
I have another guy that wants as many kids as possible. Where are these people coming from?
Where are you going to get all that money?
Actually, it said something like, or as many children as they can afford.
Sure. 2.
Half. His favorite party trick is imitating accents, which I hope he does in a non-offensive way. Or maybe it's just like Borat. He just does like a really good Borat accent. I don't know.
Is this
He's
like
black.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
He kind of looks like him, yeah.
Okay.
So, but like, so there's like a lot of accents he could probably do and it would not be offensive. But if it's like any sort of Asian accent or any sort of like Latino accent, like that'd be really inappropriate from anyone who's not part of either of those cultures, you know, like those are the ones that stood out to me. I was like, oh, I really hope he's not doing like, well, you know, if he's in like French, German, Italian, Canadian, like whatever. I don't know. Sure. Southern American.
I don't
know. He believes he makes the best margaritas. I would like to find out more about that. And he is close to his 96-year-old grandma, which if I knew that as Katie, I might keep him around for hometowns to see if I could meet her and figure out if she's still healthy at 96. And if so, what's her secret? What's she claiming is the secret to being 96 years old and healthy?
You're going to keep him around?
Yes.
You're going to keep him around for that long?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not? Have you ever met a 96-year-old?
No.
Okay, well, this could be your opportunity.
I guess.
If he doesn't suck, why not?
I feel like you could just go to any like old people's home.
Okay, but
senior living.
This seems easier.
Free trip. They come to me.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Next person I have is Austin. He is 25. And a real estate investor in Mission Viejo. I don't know. Viejo, California.
Okay.
Sure. I don't know that place.
I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is.
Okay. So not only does he work out at least 6 days a week.
Gross.
Yes. But in 2020 alone, he flipped 20 properties and says that in 2021, his goal is to flip over 100.
Okay. I was really hoping you were going to say 21. And then like next year 22 and then 23.
Like
okay.
Where does he find the fucking time? Like he obviously isn't actually working on them himself if half the time he's in the gym.
And then he's spending how much of the year on The Bachelorette?
That and like so like how like either he just did those things. He only did those things. And then he was 100% single. Like he didn't even try to do anything else because the guy is fucking ripped. Like a disgusting kind of ripped where it's like it looks like he's like 1% body fat. So
he's not going to the gym for like half an hour 6 days a week.
No,
he's there for like 2 hours.
He's there for hours. Okay. You can see like the fibers of the muscle like through his skin. Like that's how like yeah, that sounds like he has body image issues that he needs to go to therapy for. Possibly. I don't know.
Like, that's not healthy. It's not a healthy way to want your body to look like.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting biology. You're fighting your brain's biology to try to look
and your
that
body's
way.
Trying to like store fat.
Yeah. Yeah. You're fighting a lot of things going on in your mind and body to get that.
So this is a guy that has like, I think he's gotten a lot of shit for his, they came out with the cast, like little facts about me thing.
I didn't look at those. Those were
okay.
ridiculous.
There was one guy, he's like, loves his white shoes, wants a tattoo. And then his other thing is likes going to the beach and getting a tan. So this is a guy that like loves his white shoes.
Yeah,
it's real dumb.
But a lot of those were really stupid. Like people were making fun of those everywhere. People were making their own where they're like sleeps every day, threw up once. It's like,
yeah. I feel like this one just like wants to get a tattoo sometime. Yeah. I feel like that was just silly.
It's really funny.
Yeah. This guy only has 10 posts on Instagram.
Interesting.
And this is a pattern that I saw a lot on here. Okay. With the men that I was looking at. And I think it's because they don't want to be like a Garrett or somebody else with like a post or Taylor. They just like, fuck it, delete everything. Only the ones where I look real fucking hot and like I'm ripped and I read through the things. I read through all the comments. It's clean. They just left those.
Alternative theory. We got a lot of Trump supporters on here and they were scrubbing their pictures of Trump and MAGA hats and stuff.
Maybe. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
Right? Like if they had to delete so much to just have a few pictures of themselves, like that doesn't seem very good. Alternative theory. I don't know how the list of guys that you have is. So many of these guys were so fucking boring. So boring. That like maybe they really just have very boring Instagram accounts.
Possibly.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like my guys are kind of not boring.
Okay. I mean, also this is my perspective that I find them boring. So
yeah, maybe. That's it about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next up is my least favorite person of the list of guys that I have.
Cool.
His name is Brandon. He is 26. He is an auto parts manager in Queens, New York. And I don't know how well you can see his picture from here, but
oh yeah.
So he has like kind of like a Pete Wentz hairstyle in this picture.
Yep, totally.
From Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
He could be cute. He definitely could be cute, but his hair is real stupid looking in this picture.
His hair is from the 90s.
Yes. Yeah, like he's like inspired by like Sean Hunter from Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you about this man. He attended Northwestern University. This is a quote from the ABC page. Almost everything that I'm about to read to you about this man is a quote from the ABC page.
Okay.
He attended Northwestern University, where he says he learned to outgrow behaviors that limit his progress as a person. if you believe that you have outgrown limiting behaviors, then you still very much have so many limiting behaviors. Like, you don't just outgrow that shit. Like, you're like, oh, I learned and now I am the best person I can be.
Yeah.
I did not copy and paste this next part because I found it annoying and I didn't want to go into it. Anyway, he claims to be fluent in Japanese and Spanish. I'm saying claims to be because I don't believe him.
I've been to his Instagram. He does post in Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think he's fluent.
It basically sounded like he spends the weekend doing different hobbies, and one of those hobbies was learning Japanese and Spanish. And so I was like, you don't learn a language on the weekends. That's impossible.
He lived in Japan for a while. Yeah.
I felt like he looked like a person that would go to Japan to like teach English after getting his bachelor's degree and then come home with an Asian wife. Like, that's what I thought of him.
Yeah.
He's learning Korean, so maybe he's gonna try that in Korea. Who knows? This is from the ABC page. Brandon needs a woman who understands the importance of putting in effort.
Okay.
He's looking for an equal partner in life and says he could never be with anyone who would issue an ultimatum. What are you so worried about an ultimatum about? Like, do you have a habit that's bad enough that you're afraid of an ultimatum? Because, like, I don't want to be issued an ultimatum, but I've never gotten into a relationship being like, ultimatums are off the table. Don't give me an ultimatum or it's over.
Well, we haven't talked about that, have we?
Brandon loves to attend the occasional rave.
Okay.
Brandon hates, capital letters, hates exorbitantly overpriced restaurants. Okay, like, then don't go to them.
Yeah, don't go to them.
Yeah, like, you can, like, you don't need that to be part of your life. You can totally avoid that.
Yeah, like saber-tooth tigers.
And Brandon finds joy hitting the open road on a motorcycle. I don't like this man. I don't want to meet him. And by meet him, I mean watch him on my TV.
Yeah. I forget the exact... There is a post that Katie made with his image in it. Like, saying, like this guy's great or something like that. And I don't know the exact context.
He could be great. I don't know. I really hated Bennett from his profile as well. So
Really?
who knows?
Yeah.
I think I'm right to hate Bennett from his profile.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He was just ended up being a lot more charming than we thought.
Yeah, he was funny. He didn't take himself so seriously.
Yeah, I think that was the
or at least he didn't
most
seem
important part.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Next person I have is Brendan.
Okay. So it's Brandon and Brendan. Super.
And he looks like a better looking tickle monster.
Okay. Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
So he's 26, a firefighter trainee. And he is from Canada, Toronto.
Cute. Oh, by the way, for anybody who is only a couple seasons into The Bachelor, Tickle Monster was on Becca's season. Does that sound right? Rachel's season. And his occupation's a Tickle Monster, but it turned out he was like a full-on doctor.
Yeah, he was like a pediatrician or something.
Yeah.
So he worked like with children. Okay. He healed children.
And he turned out to like actually be like a good guy on Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is in the process of becoming a full-time firefighter.
Okay.
He's looking for back and forth banter, a sense of adventure, and an open mind in a woman. So he wants to do butt stuff to her. Or maybe he wants butt stuff. He wants the butt stuff.
I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Okay, please continue.
I wrote down that joke. Thank you. So other facts about him. He really doesn't like vegetables. I wrote these down because they're just ridiculous. He doesn't like vegetables. He's not a good dancer. And he plays recreational hockey.
The firefighter thing is the only thing that saved his profile. The rest of it's very boring.
So on his Instagram...
Well, and the hockey. I guess that's interesting as well.
I guess. But like people just play sports too. On his Instagram, it looks like he's very, very into his looks. Like,
okay.
I think a lot of them have like the what's it, the blending feature on his face. Like,
yeah. I
call
it beauty face. I don't know what's actually called.
He doesn't even need it. Though.
Yeah.
Just because you can see pores. Mm-hmm. Like, calm down, dude.
Mm-hmm. Are they touched up to like,
or he's wearing makeup,
like Mercedes level from The Circle? Like
no,
really filter.
No,
okay,
not that.
Okay,
filter.
just like smoothed out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah. That's all I have about him.
Okay, cool. I think my microphone may have been a little bit too far away this whole time. Sorry.
Whatever.
Okay, next up is Christian. He is 26.
I thought you were going to say is Christian.
He is. I don't know. He's a real estate agent, and he's from Baston. Baston. Smart Park. And commercial is so good. If you guys haven't seen the Smart Park commercial.
It's smart park.
Smart Park.
Yeah, just go watch it.
Yeah, it's really funny. Mm-hmm. Okay, he is very boring. Here are the facts I have about him.
Okay, great.
His dream is to drive the Batman. Batman. Batmobile. Batman mobile. The Batman van.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, sorry. I thought that was really funny.
He knows martial arts.
Okay.
And he loves parades.
Okay. So
That's it. That's all I've got.
Great.
That's all I've got.
I have Cody. He's 27. He's a zipper sales manager. I think that's I don't know what.
He just sells zippers?
Possibly.
But he doesn't even sell them. He manages the people who sells them.
Yeah,
Zipper.
Sales manager, San Diego, California. I don't know if he was that the YYZ or Y?
Oh yeah, the classic.
I mean,
zipper.
somebody's got to sell them.
That's true.
Or Zipper as a brand. I don't know. I didn't bother looking into it.
You mean Zippo?
No.
Okay.
It says Zipper. I copy and pasted.
Okay.
In his bio, he says he's a surfer with a six-pack. Sure. When Cody falls in love, he falls hard. He's the type of guy who buys flowers for no reason and will surprise you in the morning with breakfast in bed.
Cute.
He's an Eagle Scout. His favorite show is Jersey Shore.
Oh God! Why would you admit that?
I don't know why you would admit that. This is also really stupid. He is not a good cook, but swears he is a grill master.
Okay.
It's weird.
That's weird.
If Cody could live in any other time period, he would be a cowboy in the Wild West.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, anytime people say they want to live in a time period in the past, I just think of all the diseases that we didn't have cures for at that point.
I think
where it's like, all right, so you're going to get syphilis from the local town lady folk and then you're just going to die? Like, I don't know.
I think of the inequality. I would probably be killed.
Oh, yeah.
If I was just like dropped here.
Like in the US?
Yeah, because I don't know.
You would have to start building train tracks. Like that's the only thing you can do.
I would, or I would have to be dropped into Asia.
Yeah.
Like there would have to be some stipulations there. Like time period and location.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I don't know. I feel like they're just like, oh shit, this Asian guy knows English.
Like this is weird.
Yeah, this is weird. We got it. Like,
but also your English is very weird.
Yeah. Okay, his Instagram is really weird. It's every single picture of him. Every single picture is of him.
Oh.
Every single
Gross.
picture. Well, there's him of like with groups and stuff and like he is doing things, but every single picture is him.
Take a picture of your food once in a while, sir.
I know. This is like one of the few times I was like, I think this person needs to do something like that.
Like the scenery around you, or like, I don't know, a picture of like another person that's not like, you.
Why, I don't know. You could just take a picture of just the scenery. You don't have to be in it.
Yeah.
And at this point, or maybe a little bit later on, it's like, did I not get the memo about what Instagram is for?
Oh.
Like, is it supposed to be of yourself?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I follow a lot of people, and like a lot of the times they're just posting pictures of themselves. And honestly, it is like mostly what I'm looking for a little bit. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it needs to be a mix.
I think so too.
Yeah, it needs to be a mix. It can't just be you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree. Okay, that's it about him. He looks pretty normal.
Okay. Next is Connor B, which I assume means you have a Connor as well.
C.
So I have Connor B. He is 29 years old. So he broke the streak at 26. He is 29.
Okay.
He's a math teacher from Nashville, Tennessee. He also looks like he's tall. Like he looks like a skinny tall to me.
Okay.
He's probably fit because that's The Bachelor, so they all are.
Yeah.
He's kind of cute. Look at like a nerdy cute. He looks like a nerdy cute. He's a white boy.
Okay.
He has a master's in medical physics, and he has worked as a nuclear engineer, which makes a lot of questions for me of how he ended up as a math teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He's like Walter White.
Oh, yeah. So maybe he's cooking meth.
Yeah.
That's possible. Okay. He really likes to get dressed up, so he owns a tuxedo.
Sure.
He owns his own tuxedo. Like he doesn't rent.
Mm-hmm.
He's like ready for you to say that there is a black tie gala that he needs to attend.
Right.
Yep. He's ready for it.
If you know the right people, if you're in the right group of friends, group of people,
I mean,
maybe he uses
when you're a
it,
math
like, once a year.
teacher, who knows what the possibilities are. He claims to be the fastest cereal eater in the world.
That's dumb.
But that means he
even...
always has crunchy cereal.
If that's what you want, like, do you even taste it?
Yeah,
do you
right? Are you
enjoy
enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe his trick is just like a little bit. He eats a little bit of cereal. He's like, "Oh, I'm done before you." Just
like
2
a
bites.
spoon.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
that's it. I think most of my bios are pretty short.
Okay. Ooh, who do I have? I have Connor C next. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's pretty average looking. He's 28. Former baseball player. I think he played for the Dodgers, I think, or it was on the team at least.
Okay.
He. This is really strange. He dreams of moving home to Oklahoma to settle near his family and build a life with his wife by his side. You can move to Oklahoma now.
Yeah, you could.
You don't need to dream about it.
Anyone could. Any one of us right now could move to Oklahoma.
Yeah. Especially like your family's already there. I'm sure you just fucking live with them. Okay. Finding someone who has the similar religious beliefs to him is very important to him because raising his future family in the church is a huge priority.
Okay, so it does say church. There's another one of mine where it's like he wants the same religious beliefs as him. It's like, what are those beliefs? I guess we'll find out, but yeah.
He's never left the country.
Okay.
He has the same birthday as Matthew McConaughey. Ooh.
Fun.
Do you have a person that you have the same birthday with?
Not that I'm aware of.
I have Lance Bass.
Oh, from The Circle?
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
Growing up, he loved his puka shell necklaces. Okay.
No, that's so funny. I mean, who didn't?
Yeah, I liked mine too. He loves breakfast burritos and blueberry pancakes because, okay, and...
Oh, yeah, at the same time? Like, that's a really big breakfast.
No, not at the same time.
Okay.
I think he loves them independently.
Okay. That's fair.
Indiscriminately. And his Instagram is very normal.
Oh.
And I liked it.
Nice. Okay.
It was just like, here's a dude. He's hanging out with friends. He's hanging out with family. There's pictures of just a dog. There's a picture of just like the sky. There's pictures just like normal.
Nice.
Normal.
You need animals on your Instagram.
For sure. Yeah. Or it's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just, normal.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, he has like, it's a little bit different because he was a professional baseball player. He has like those pictures of him. And he's like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to take it. He's going to post it on his Instagram or whatever.
Okay.
So, it's a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all.
Cool. Cool. Next up, we have David, and I think he's probably the most handsome of the group of guys that I have.
Oh, yeah?
I can't think of who he looks like. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe him. So he's black. He's got a really like nicely groomed beard. Like I feel like I'm noticing more and more, especially in the pandemic, guys just like not taking care of their beards. So I think that like stands out. I don't know. He looks strikes me as very handsome.
He's a handsome guy.
He is a technical product specialist from Nashville as well. I wonder if he knows Connor B. He's a first generation American.
Oh, okay.
His parents are from Jamaica and they're living in New York. And he's living in New York. Or no, he's living in Nashville. He recently moved to Tennessee for work. So he was living in New York. So the ABC page says that he's extremely attracted to women who exude a quiet confidence, which is not Katie. Katie is not a quiet confidence.
Yeah.
And NSYNC is his favorite boy band.
Okay, that's a good choice. It's a good choice.
And I didn't find the other facts about him that interesting.
I find it. I'm not sure what I don't like about these bios when they're wanting a woman a specific way.
Yeah.
That I don't like. And I mean, they are being asked this specific question, like, do you like submissive women? Do you like powerful women? Do you like funny women? Do you like, you know, like I think people do have, I guess, a preference.
Yeah.
But hearing it sounds weird. I guess.
It does. It does sound very weird.
Because when you say like, oh, he's looking for a beautiful woman that's has a good sense of humor and is, you know, willing to give all of herself, you know, like these like requirements for a woman, it seems kind of weird to me.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of them were rubbing me the wrong way. It's like, because it's like, I mean, ultimately, when you fall in love with someone, you're not like, well, they do these things from my list, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You
Your
done?
turn? Yeah.
Okay, so this guy was the person I disliked the most.
Okay.
His name is
Exciting.
Gabriel.
Okay.
He's 35, an entrepreneur, so unemployed, and from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Gabriel loves a woman who is as stimulated by intelligent conversations as he is, and who truly knows herself inside and out. In his perfect world, Gabriel says that he and his future wife will grow together and never stop unpeeling each other's layers.
Barf.
Yeah.
Okay. When you say you want a woman that knows herself inside and out, I just assume that he means he wants a woman who masturbates. Because like, that was what came to my mind first.
Okay.
Was like,
I didn't think about that, but sure.
She knows herself inside and out.
Oh, okay. Did I say it that way? I was trying to say it like in a snooty way, like it looks like he would say it. So just another thing that kind of just is annoying about him. Gabriel doesn't understand the concept of athleisure and believes that people should respect elegant styles of the past.
There's the reason they're in the past.
Yeah.
He should try a pair of sweatpants at some point.
Yeah. Does he sleep in a muumuu?
Maybe he is like Barney from How I Met Your Mother, and he sleeps in a swoot. And by swoot, I mean silk pajamas. A silk suit.
Silk suit. Okay. And his Instagram is empty. Either it's new or he deleted everything.
Sketchy.
Yeah. But he has like, I don't remember how many followers he has, but
Okay.
It's new or something. It's like
Okay.
he has like 33 followers or something. I forget. Something
Not
very
as many
low.
as I have. All right. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. So next we have Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he looks like he could be a Weasley brother. And by that, I mean he has red hair and he could pass for British.
Does he look like pretty handsome, right?
He does look handsome.
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's like brown eyes.
He does look like he could be, like British royalty.
Like, yeah, he could just like start talking in a British accent and like I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know who couldn't just start talking in a British accent, but I don't know. Anyway, he's 29. He's a software marketing manager from Salinas, California. Mm-hmm. And this is directly from the ABC bio page. I would never write these words. Mm-hmm. Garrett is a YOLO type of guy. But take note, he is very loyal and is looking for a wife, not a one-night stand. Anyway.
How do you say like you can't not say like I want to live by like you only kind of live once kind of thing, like, but then people are gonna instantly think YOLO now.
Yeah, right. You can't
just say like you only live once.
You
like
can't.
let's just do it. Let's jump off this bridge, and like it'll be fine because it's not that high. Like
Yeah, you can't just say you only live once now.
Yeah,
because then someone's gonna go YOLO. He has a dog. His dog is a 5-year-old German Shepherd named Archer. Mm. He isn't a fan of tangy foods.
Stupid.
I put tangy in quotation marks and put a question mark after it because I don't. Anyway.
Okay.
And he wants to climb Mount Everest one day. Mm-hmm. Which is a fine goal, except nowhere in his profile does it say that he likes hiking or climbing or anything like that. So this man, maybe that's why he looks exceptionally British to me, is he's just this white man that is like, I'm going to climb Mount Everest without any training. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, sure, plenty of people go up there and die, but I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fucking idiot.
Yep.
Anyway, your turn.
Okay. I got Greg.
I
got Greg. Okay. So I was really thrown off by him because I can't find his Instagram because that's also weird when they don't have an Instagram.
Sure.
I'll get back to that. Okay. In a second. Okay. He's 27, marketing sales representative, from Edison, New Jersey. So the thing that really threw me off is that he has quarantine hair.
What?
Like that.
No.
That's quarantine hair for sure.
Yes, get a haircut, sir, before your bachelorette picture.
Because in his pictures on Instagram, he looks fine. He has a regular haircut. And it's really dumb that, his hair is really bad right now. Or in that picture.
Funny. That's funny.
He wants to travel the world with his wife before having kids, of which he says he wants to have at least 6.
No.
He's extremely close to his family and says his parents set his definition of #romance goals.
Okay.
Greg is not afraid to admit that he cries during movies. Okay. Greg's biggest pet peeve is slow drivers. And this is really dumb. Greg dreams of seeing LeBron James play basketball in person, which is not that hard to do.
It's like limited time because like he's getting older, man. You got to get on that.
Yeah. And you got to go to LA.
Yeah. Just go do it.
Nothing special about him on his Instagram. Pretty normal. He does post a lot of his face though.
Not body, just face?
Body too, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, I have Hunter, who kind of looks like the goose, Chris Randone or whatever.
Kenron?
Kinda. I don't want to be mean about Hunter because we don't know him, but I just think he looks creepy in his picture.
Okay.
He's 34. He's a software strategist from Houston, Texas. He has 2 children.
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
Software strategist?
He strategizes software, sir.
So, what does he strategize about?
How soft to make it.
Not the wear part.
Where to put it.
Oh, that's what the wear in software means?
Yeah.
Where do we put the soft?
He has a pet parakeet named Zazu, which is a pretty good name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, one of his favorite activities is people watching.
Okay.
Which for somebody who looks creepy is just like a really creepy favorite activity.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, I thought he looked really creepy, and then I read that, and I was like, sir, please don't tell people that.
Oh, yeah. Hunter does look a little creepy.
Yeah. And, like, I don't want to be mean about it, because it's like, it's the way he looks, and we don't know his personality yet, but... he's never ridden a horse, and all caps really wants to. Go find a horse. You can go ride a horse. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, I feel like people are really limiting themselves with
move to Oklahoma and ride a horse. You have to literally in every state you can ride a horse. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And he lives in Houston, sir. Sir, you live in Houston.
That's where cowboys are.
Like, sir, come on,
sir.
All right, your turn.
All right, I got Jeff.
All right.
He's 31. He's the skin salesman that we... Yeah.
Skin salesman.
If you guys don't... Okay, so he sells artificial skin for surgical purposes.
Which is... It's just the title skin salesman. It needs to have a different name. Mm-hmm. It has to.
Mm-hmm.
You can't...
Tissue... Artificial tissue salesman.
Yes.
Like, that's such...
Yeah.
Bio-tissue salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is from Jersey City, New Jersey. He has a square-ass motherfucking jaw. That's what I wrote.
Those were great adjectives.
I think I just have to show you.
And I'll be able to see how square it is.
Oh, I'll zoom. Maybe. I can't zoom. You can see it from here.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a square.
Those are right angles.
This is the guy I wrote. You read this. Definitely posts a lot of pictures of himself shirtless. He could post more because it's like every once in a while he has his shirt off. And like, it's fine because he's got like an 8-pack. Like, okay. Fuck, like just sure. If I had an 8-pack, maybe I'd show it off a little bit more too, you know?
Okay. Does he have really good hair? I can't exactly tell from here.
It looks... it's fine.
Okay.
He comes from a big Italian loving family.
He comes from a big Italian. That's rude. That's a rude thing to say about your parents.
Sure. Let's see. Finds the time.
Wait. Big Italian loving family, like they love Italy, or they are a big Italian family that is
big loving Italian family. I just switched to the loving and the family words. He finds time every weekend to mow his parents' lawn, do some laundry, and sit down for a big Italian dinner.
Oh, that's sweet. Wait, he just takes his laundry over to his parents' house?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have... Like, it says he does the laundry, so I don't know if he does it for them or if he does his laundry there.
Okay.
Uses their utilities.
Sorry, I have so many questions about this gentleman.
It's okay. He says he calls himself an exceptional lover.
Okay, there had to have been a question about that, because I also have a man commenting on what a kind of lover he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure.
And you should never ever comment on what kind of a lover you are.
I think like the interview. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure there's like prompts that they probably give.
I'm a quirky lover.
Real awkward.
An awkward lover.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, is that it for Jeff?
That is it for Jeff.
Is it J or G? J.
J.
Okay. All right, I got John.
Mm-hmm.
He's 27. He's a bartender from Pacific Beach, California.
Okay.
He looks like he is biracial maybe Asian and white, but I don't know what kind of Asian.
Okay.
He kind of looks like a kid that went to my school, but that's not helpful. My high school. He looks like Kane, if you guys know Kane. Between studying to get his pilot's license, surfing the San Diego breaks, going to EDM shows, and jumping out of planes, John is always finding ways to get his adrenaline pumping. But John is also a romantic who would love to find a woman to share a burrito with while watching the daily sunset over the San Diego coastline. Mm. This man's picture looks like he likes skydiving and whatever. Like, he looks... The amount of energy coming from his picture is making me feel exhausted.
Same with what was the guy that we thought looked creepy?
Hunter?
Yeah. Looks like that's like the same kind of vibe I'm getting to.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
like, I love playing basketball.
John looks like he makes intense eye contact. Like he's full, like, wide eyes staring at you while you're talking. Okay. If you ignore everything else I just said and just get the last part of the bio, I think John and I would get along. He's vegetarian.
Okay.
He loves the smell of fireplaces.
Sure.
And he likes swing dancing.
Oh, you like swing dancing?
I would like to learn swing dancing.
We tried a little bit.
Yeah, I've done like very, very little, like during the big band craze of the early 2000s. I learned a little bit of swing dancing then, but only minimally.
Okay.
I'd be interested in learning.
Okay. I'm not. Sorry.
That's okay. I obviously am not like too like enthusiastic about learning because the big band craze was like 15 years ago and I still haven't learned more than 15 years ago.
I didn't even know it's called big band.
I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just know that, yeah, people were swing dancing a lot.
Yeah. And I never actually learned how to do it. So I can't want to learn it that badly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Your turn.
We got Josh. This is
Josh.
the guy that I copied down the entire thing for. His bio.
I'm ready.
He's 25. He's an IT consultant from Miami, Florida. He's in Miami, Florida now. Okay. John loves hard and says there is... sorry, let me start over. Okay. John loves hard and says there is really no other way to put it. He's humble, kind-hearted, and goofy, but he's also a hopeless romantic who has always been very in touch with his emotions. Josh is looking for a woman that is kind, open-minded, ambitious, adventurous. He consistently strives to be genuine and wants to find a partner who will do the same. Josh is extremely family-oriented, and finding someone he can bring home to hang out with his amazing family for a night of barbecue and playing cards in his oh my god, is his dream come true. He plans to show his future wife and kids the same unconditional love he was surrounded by growing up, and really, who could ask for anything more?
Oh, cute.
He hopes to travel to Asia one day, he has to sleep on the right side of the bed.
Is that connected to traveling to Asia or no?
Nope.
Okay.
And start celebrating Christmas in October.
Okay.
And apparently he was a yell leader, a cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
In college.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about him. I don't know. And maybe it just hit me different before.
Yeah.
Also, when I read it, it was better. I mean, in my head, not out loud, because I am bad at reading out loud.
I'm wondering what happened, because like we've read through, I've read through these bios every time for the like past, I don't know, a couple years, and the word barbecue has never come up so much in the profiles before. Like I read like 3 different profiles that talked about barbecuing. It's just very interesting.
Yeah. I wonder. Do you want to bet $5 that Katie's favorite food is barbecuing?
That'd be really funny.
Or just barbecue?
Probably. That's a good guess.
Or like her best memories are summertime in Seattle when they're barbecuing.
Well, that's a good time, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, we have Justin. He is a very handsome type of boring looking. Like, I wouldn't notice him, but he is handsome.
Okay.
He's 26. He's an investment sales consultant from Baltimore. He enjoys working out, like most of these guys. He doesn't like dancing at all.
Sure.
And his favorite artist is, I'm going to say this wrong, Basquiat? Basquiat? It's an artist. I looked him up, and I actually have seen his work before. He's an artist.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I've got about Justin.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Next, Carl. He's 34, a motivational speaker from Miami, Florida. He loves to have a good time, and more specifically, make it a good time for everyone around him. His wife or partner should be fun and spunky and also love those same qualities in him. He is the type of guy who will take you jet skiing on a date and then read you a poem he wrote himself. Nothing is off the table with Carl. For Carl, life is an adventure that always needs a little extra spice. His favorite holiday is New Year's Day because he loves the feeling of a fresh start. Carl loves to play chess. He speaks both English and French. So all of this kind of makes sense since he's a motivational speaker.
Sure.
It's like new start, fresh starts, and whatever. He has over 2,000 posts on Instagram. Yeah.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
Okay.
That's like posting every single day for the past 6 years.
Do people only typically post once a day on Instagram?
They don't have to, but like I think posting more than once a day is kind of overboard.
Okay. Is it a lot of like motivational stuff?
It's a lot of him at motivational stuff.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering if it's like promotional.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of promotional stuff too. Yeah. And I think he has the most followers.
Oh, okay.
It's 40,000 followers.
Okay.
I added all the guys' Instagram handles to the scraper I made. So we'll see how they go.
Okay.
Okay.
Next up, we have Kyle. He is 26. He's a technical recruiter from Fort Lauderdale. Kyle is not afraid to admit he is looking for that romantic comedy kind of love that lasts forever. That's a stupid statement. Mm-hmm. A romantic comedy kind of love lasts for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah. You don't see what happens after that unless you're watching The Notebook, and that's not really romantic comedy. That's a romantic dramedy. But like, that's the only time you really see how the romance ends, you know?
Yeah, and then usually the romantic comedy stuff, there's like, they don't end up together for a very long time.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's a lot of miscommunication.
They don't even like each other in the beginning. Is that what you want?
Like, yeah. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, this ugly guy became hot later, or this ugly girl became hot later. It's just, you know.
Or she was like dating your best friend or whatever. Like,
and it makes it real awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody should want a romantic comedy kind of love.
Yeah.
It's stupid. His idol is Steve Irwin. And I don't know enough about Steve Irwin to know what that says about him, but in case anybody else does, that's out there.
I'd say mostly positive, I think.
I was thinking it was positive. I just don't know that much.
Mm-hmm.
His favorite flower is an orchid.
Sure.
He hates mayonnaise and mustard.
I mean, you're pretty picky. And then also, I've been friends with my friend for a very long time, and he's one of the pickiest eaters in the world. And so nothing surprises me anymore.
And he would love to be able to fly because he hates traffic, which is the most boring excuse for wanting to be able to fly. There's so many better reasons to want to fly, and it's just so you can skip traffic. Like, your only reason to want to fly is such a practical reason. I don't know. It's so stupid. That's what I've got. He looks boring. Your turn.
Okay. Next person I have is Landon. So this guy, he's 25. He's a basketball coach from Dallas, Texas. This is a guy that looks like Ed, but with hair.
Oh, that guy. Okay. All right. I'm excited to get to know him.
So he played pretty competitive college basketball. So he like for, I don't know what year he did this, but for St. Edward's, he set a school record for 688 points in a season, which I think is impressive. I think
it's a number, that's for sure.
That's hundreds of points in a season. I feel like that's pretty good.
Okay.
Let's see. Landon is looking for his best friend and someone that he can be goofy with. He is a strong lover with a very big heart who says that his only major turnoff is someone who doesn't mix well with his family.
He's a strong lover.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I'm a weak lover, personally. That's why I'm on bottom. Very weak.
I try really hard. Is that what girls want to hear?
Yes. Thank you.
I think saying that his major turnoff is someone that doesn't mix well with his family makes me think that he's brought someone home where they didn't get along with his family, or that his family is just some people that don't get along with anybody.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. That is all I have about him.
Okay. I have Marcus. He is 30. He's a real estate agent from Portland, Oregon. And I'm going to say there's a 70% chance that he currently is or has been part of a cult. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. His eyebrows look like Eugene Levy. And he is wearing a button-up shirt buttoned all the way up. I think that's the biggest culty vibe I get from him. I just don't know why you button the very top button of the shirt unless you're wearing a tie with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. He's not wearing a tie. Spoiler. He's got the smile to me that just like...
He's got a smile.
It looks like, please join my cult.
Okay.
Marcus is looking for someone who is smart, ambitious, and tidy.
He does have a culty vibe a little bit.
Right?
It's like he's like staring into your soul. Like he's staring into your... He's trying to find your soul when he himself doesn't have one.
Yeah, because like somehow... It still looks like his eyes are like kind of like glossy or empty.
It looks like he's looking behind the camera.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to repeat those adjectives I said.
Sorry, yeah.
Marcus is looking for someone who is smart, ambitious, and tidy. Tidy. You know how like you're just the tidiness of the person is like, because I've always said like the compatibility of like cleanliness is important.
Yeah.
But if I have 3 adjectives to choose from, tidy's not one of the ones that I put in the top 3.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's really weird.
He describes himself as a, quote, amazing lover.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
He likes to have music playing at all times. Also feels culty to me.
Sounds annoying.
Right? All times.
Yeah.
Like, take a break. Enjoy the quiet a little bit.
Don't want to live in the same building as him.
I'm like very aware right now, like how much we need to clean our house. We need to vacuum. He fears fears a world where soap does not exist.
Oh, so...
It does exist. We have the science for it. It is ubiquitous. You don't need to worry about that world. Just like, please see a therapist and help expel yourself of that fear.
Yeah.
He would love to be Spider-Man for a day, even though he's terrified of spiders. Good news. Not a prerequisite. You can be Spider-Man without being a spider.
Sure, but also, like, Spider-Man isn't a spider.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And he loves the LA Lakers.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's what I got.
All right, bro.
But he's from Portland, so he is a traitor.
Oh, yeah, unless he moves there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from Portland.
Sure.
He does not look like he's from LA. LA. Sorry, go ahead.
I have Marty. He's 25.
Sorry, I just thought of like MFM George's dad, Marty.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Dancer, obviously. Oh, yeah. Reno, Nevada. I think we don't have the same taste in men's looks. We don't have the same, like...
You and me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's the most attractive guy in the list that I've seen.
I could not get over the fact that he looked like he was from the early 90s.
Oh, this guy, Marty?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because, like, the high top?
The high top and the gold chain, like, he looks like he could be on Fresh Prince.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, we do not have the same taste in men.
All right. Sure.
He's fine, but I just... it's not my... His eyebrows are overplucked.
They are, for sure. Yeah. I agree.
He also, I think he does look too masculine for me.
Yeah, different tastes.
Yeah, different tastes.
Yeah. I like a masculine man.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me more about Marty.
Okay, so we described him. Okay. So, okay, the biggest thing is that he's a black guy with hazel eyes.
Oh, is that what you're into? Okay.
Yeah, it's just like that combination doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I went to school with a black guy with blue eyes, actually.
It doesn't make sense either.
I know, it didn't make sense and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. See, right? Yeah. Didn't matter anything else. Like that combination doesn't make sense and it's beautiful. Okay. Though Marty loves to have fun and show off his rockin' body, underneath that boisterous exterior is a man with a sensitive soul who is serious about finding the one. Marty loves to express himself through physical touch and says that he loves to love on and be loved on.
Loves to love on and be loved on. Okay. I see what they're saying.
Yeah. Marty's self-declared tagline is Marty brings the party.
Yeah.
He loves horseback riding, so maybe your guy can go horseback riding with this guy.
Okay.
And he explicitly prefers to watch movies indoors. I think he's gone outdoor movie watching once or twice, and he hates it.
He hates drive-ins. Well, good news. Those are very easy to avoid.
Oh God, and this sounds really annoying. The way into Marty's heart is through a good bottle of cologne.
Ew, no. No.
I know, like, it especially, like... It
hits me differently because most colognes give me migraines. Mm-hmm. So I'm a big... Way to as hard as a migraine in a bottle.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I got rid of my migraine in a bottle for you.
Thank you, baby. It smelled good. It just made me sick.
I got like $60 from it.
Nice.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. Also, the biggest red flag, huge red flag about this guy, he has no Instagram. He has none. Does not have one. And for someone that is... Well, this young...
He's claiming to be... This man does not look 25. I don't think he's 25. I think he's 40 and he's lying to us.
Possibly. He could
and that would explain why he doesn't have an Instagram.
Probably. And then on another website said that he's a model or aspiring model, and like for him to not have an Instagram is bizarre because there's requirements, Instagram follower requirements for models nowadays. I think I told you about it.
I don't recall.
Okay, so like if you wanted to model for Macy's, sometimes they have requirements for how many followers you have on Instagram because they want to be able to, if like a person is seeing that ad and they're like, oh, who's this guy? And then they see him and he's like, oh, this guy has 40,000 followers. Then like, you know, he can share that post of him wearing that Macy's stuff or be in the Macy's ad. And then like that 40,000 followers can see that the Macy's ad basically.
Okay.
So
interesting.
It's really, really suspicious.
Yeah.
Anybody doesn't have, you have an Instagram.
I have an Instagram. I don't have a TikTok.
I have a TikTok. I don't do, got it once.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Michael. And when I saw his picture, I was like, this guy looks like a dad.
Mm-hmm.
He is a dad.
He is a dad?
Yep.
Okay.
He's 36.
I know we had one dad on here.
So we have two dads at least.
Okay.
He's 36. He's a business owner from Akron, Ohio. He has a 4-year-old son named James. His dream woman is compassionate, empathetic, resilient, and not easily offended. What is he planning to say or do to a woman that she needs to be resilient and not easily offended?
Yeah.
Right? Like, red flags. This is why this man is 36 and single. Because he just keeps offending women. He's like, that was just a rape joke. Come on. He prefers mountains over the beach, which he's about as pale as I am, so that makes sense.
Sure.
And he loves 90s R&B and rap. And he looks like a person who thinks that would make him cool.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And that's what I got about him.
I got Mike. He's 31, a gym owner, San Diego, California. He's Christian.
Okay.
Faith is important, and so is his family. He played baseball, and then after retiring, I think he played it professionally for a while, and then opened up a gym for high school athletes. Mike does not like dessert. He occasionally describes himself as basic, and his goal is to visit 100 countries.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
And his Instagram's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have Courtney. I don't know if that's saying that right. It's Quartney. So I don't know if it's like Courtney, or if it's like just like Courtney. I don't know. He's 26. He's a nutritional expert from Dallas, Texas. He is looking for someone who shares his religious beliefs, which are...
That is so sneaky.
What?
Calling himself a nutrition expert?
No. Nutrition entrepreneur. Maybe I said the wrong word. Entrepreneur.
Oh, you said expert.
Okay. Nutrition entrepreneur.
Okay.
So he just like sells nutrition. Here, would you like some nutrition? Yeah. I started a business of
trying
nutrition.
To just market it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought because nutritionist, you can't call yourself a nutritionist unless you went to school and got a degree specifically.
That was dietitian. Is that nutritionist? I always get it mixed up which one you have to go to school for.
Okay, maybe it's nutritionist isn't the one.
I don't remember. He's a nutrition entrepreneur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The number one thing he is looking for is someone to be an amazing mother to his future children. And I personally find it strange to like that the main goal for the person you're going to share the rest of your life with is the role that they would play.
Not related to you.
Yes. Like nothing about who she is as a person and who she is, like, as an individual.
Like,
but the fact that you want someone to be a mother.
Yeah, like, your ideal woman has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Or even herself. It's all about your kids. Like, adopt some kids and get a nanny then.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
He loves to line dance. I think after saying that, I should say he's not white. Well, not full white, at least.
Mm.
Scuba diving is at the top of his bucket list. And his idea... I'm gonna read this as it's written on the ABC page.
Okay.
Courtney's idea of a perfect nightcap. The word nightcap is used.
Oh.
Courtney's idea of a perfect nightcap is a robust bonfire with s'mores, music, and dancing. So I looked up the word nightcap. Like, maybe I don't understand this word. And like, because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a drink, but maybe it's just like the end to an evening. But even then, s'mores, music, and dancing is not the end to an evening. It is the evening.
Yeah.
It is the event. It is the thing that you do. Even if you're doing it after something else, that is still an event.
Uh-huh.
But no, a nightcap is a drink. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but it's a drink before bedtime.
Yeah. That's really weird.
So
I don't think he knows
someone, whether it's Courtney or ABC, whoever wrote up the page, does not understand the definition of nightcap.
Yeah.
This should just say date. I don't know. What are you looking at?
I was just reading the next guy's stuff. That's all.
Okay. Were you listening to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either him or whoever at ABC that wrote up this thing doesn't know what a nightcap is.
Okay. Your turn.
Yeah. My last guy is Thomas. He's 28. He's a real estate broker from Poway.
What state?
California.
Okay.
How's
it spelled?
Poway.
Poway. Okay.
Yeah. His dream woman is beautiful, athletic, mature, and ready to be his life partner. His partner in life. Okay. Ambition and thoughtfulness are the two major turn-ons for Thomas, and he would love someone to stand by his side as he becomes more involved in his local community. She also must have a healthy appetite because Thomas's love language is food. That's not a love language.
That's not a love language.
He loves to show romance by bringing his loved ones their favorite dish, and one of his favorite ways to show someone his beloved city of San Diego is through meticulously curated tours of the best burritos, burgers, and brunch.
Burritos was also mentioned a lot in these reviews.
I noticed that too.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Maybe her favorite food is also burritos.
Maybe. A good barbecue burrito.
Yes. With bones in it. His facts are stupid too. Thomas often wonders if The Rock really eats everything he posts on Instagram for his cheat meal days. Thomas's favorite flower is a sunflower. Thomas is guilty of rocking the Ed Hardy trend back in high school.
Oh, I would never admit that.
I never admit that either.
Why would you do that?
I almost did. I had some graphic tees that were a little douchey, but they weren't Ed Hardy.
Sure.
And only had like 2 of them.
I thought you were going to say they only had like 2 rhinestones. Just for the tiger's eyes.
His Instagram has 4 posts, so he's probably one of those guys that scrubbed everything.
Scrub it clean.
Yeah.
All right. Our last gentleman this evening is Trey. He's 26. He's a software engineer from Covington, Georgia. What's that? I
said Trebon.
Trebon? I knew someone in school whose name was Trey, but it's because he was the 3rd.
Oh, interesting.
And I thought it was very cool. His real name was Lewis. And so I'm like, Trey's cooler.
So, the 3rd.
Lewis Linscott the 3rd. And so he went by Trey.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's the situation here or if his name is actually Trey. He wants as many kids as possible.
Okay.
As far as finances will hold. I liked this statement. A willingness to be vulnerable is an absolute must for Trey, and he promises to give that vulnerability in return.
Yeah.
That's a really nice thing to look for. His favorite activity is meeting friends for brunch and book club, which just seems like a thing you'd say to a woman to pick her up, right? Where you're like, let's go to brunch and then book club with my friends. Right? No?
Well,
Name one man you've ever met that's been in a book club.
Jim Halpert.
No. You could have said Toby or Oscar, and that would have made sense. But you chose Jim.
I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know anybody, but I would also have never tried that to pick up women.
It just sounds like a thing that like women are into more. So it just seems like a line to me. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
He loves the harmonica. And he is irrationally afraid of piranhas.
Okay.
Which got me thinking, because it's like, well, yeah, so it's like, it's fine to have a fear of piranhas because like they don't play much of a part in your life, but to like have that be your fear. And then it reminded me, or I was thinking like, how does one get that kind of fear? Because it's not like you have like interacted with them. It's probably movies.
Yeah.
Like you saw movies and then like it stuck with you. And I think I've told you this, but when I was a kid, I was irrationally afraid of acid rain. Like anytime it rained, I looked like I was afraid that it was going to be acid rain. I was really, because like I think we watched a documentary or something about it or read about it in 5th grade. And after that point, like they're like, yeah, acid rain can happen at any time. Like, why would you tell that to a group of 10-year-olds? That's very rude. And so then I was constantly afraid of acid rain.
Oh, sorry.
Luckily, it's not played any factor in my life.
I learned about necrotizing fasciitis in like grade school. That's basically like you get an infection and your body just like that part just rots away.
Oh no.
And it's just like they showed pictures of it and it was like their leg is black. Like it is literally just rotting off. God. And like I had like an irrational fear of that for like a month.
Oh my God.
Because it's like you just, but it just happens. It's very, very rare.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it has to be because I've never.
It happens
known
though.
Anybody
it happens.
with
Like
it.
People get it.
Sure.
And like people get infections, and like when things like luckily it's very treatable if you do something about it. But sometimes it's a bad version of it, and like you can't do anything about it.
Is it a flesh-eating bacteria?
That's what it is.
Did my mom have it?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like as long as you like take care of it and you just don't spread it around, like it's fine. That's
nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
But there's just like often people in the story that I forget, it's like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, okay.
It was just like, I just like bumped my knee on the corner of this table and then I got necrotizing fasciitis. And so I'm like, what? You could just get that. Like nobody in your entire house had it. And it was just on your coffee table and then you got infected.
Ryan, I'm now afraid of this.
See? It's insane.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it was like sensationalized. I'm sure it was for TV, but
I understand that I have gone my entire life so far without getting this and I bump into things a lot. But like I bump into things a lot, I could get it.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you say that.
Don't worry about it.
You
You're
can't
fine.
promise that.
Well, if you get it, I'd be like, hey, let's go to the doctor.
Okay.
Or you can say that because you're like, this is not normal. Let's go to the doctor. And I will take you to the doctor. Or you can take yourself, independent woman.
Should I be worried about any of these things?
They don't look like they're rotting right
now. All right. So that will be it for us for a while. And the next time we podcast, we'll be married.
Oh.
Married.
Yeah, we did the whole courting and engagement and marriage thing, kind of like how you should do it.
Kind of.
Not like The Bachelor. We did it better than The Bachelor.
We did it a little bit slower than The Bachelor. Just like over the course of 6 years.
Yeah.
A little bit slower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready to get married. We were supposed to do it last year. So we're going to be busy with that for a while.
Yeah. I keep saying like, we just want to move on with our lives. But also like sounds really weird. It's like we're moving on from each other or something.
We're just like, want to get married. We're just like, move on with the divorce.
You know what everybody, like half of America does, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get out of the way. It's just like inevitability. So just do it. Yeah. So rate, review, and subscribe. You can find us on Twitter at Roses in Thorns Pod.
Also on Instagram at the same handle.
Same handle. I couldn't remember, so I didn't say it. Perfect. And on our empty TikTok with the same handle.
I guess so.
It's really difficult to make a TikTok video, and that's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Okay.
I just want to put like word text on pictures, maybe a little bit of music. I don't know how, man. I don't know how.
Okay.
So
I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to try.
Okay, is that it?
I think so.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.